guys might be mind, I didn't actually talk to the camera pretty much at all the last 2 days. I haven't uploaded them either.
Turn right onto Devaston Road.
I discovered I'm very awkward when vlogging around my husband. I never used to be, but maybe because I haven't done it in so long. Also, my camera holder thing is like really low for some reason today. Camera holder? It's a phone holder, but you know what I mean.
In 800 meters, keep right.
Anyways, so what you would have seen, little description of what you would have seen, but I may also enter a description of me talking in those. On Saturday we made honey biscuits, and then Gal and I had his work Christmas party, and then on Sunday we went shopping.
Keep right.
So that was that. Today is Monday the 8th of December, Vlogmas Day 8. So what's happening is I am going to...
In 4.5 kilometers, turn left onto Sturt Highway.
Which is nice. So I've been put down for a relief day on that day. So tomorrow I'm then going to pop into the school that I'm currently working at to do end of year gifts for my class, and then I've got assembly the next day, so I'll pop back into that school again to do the assembly, which basically like farewell staff that are leaving, which is me. Unfortunately, I didn't want to leave, but I didn't get a job. But I'm very excited about today. And then I'm working on Thursday and Friday, but there's no kids, so apparently it's PD day, but I need to be there for PD, so yes. Anyways, but today it's swimming week, so you may remember a couple of vlogs ago now, about me going, it's swimming week. Well, guess what? There's so many different schools spaced, so I did a relief day at a totally different school, and they had their swimming week in about week 5 or 6. Then my current school has swimming week in week 7. It's now week 9. Holy moly. And it's swimming week for this school. So it's crazy that they're doing it in the final week though. I do find that kind of crazy. But anyway, so that's happening. And then today, but I get to meet
in 1 kilometer, turn left onto Sturt Highway.
Like one day a week. I haven't actually met her yet. She's actually going to work in the school I'm currently at next year. 2 days a week? I don't know, a couple of days a week. And then she's going to be at my new school 1 day a week. So we're going to meet and discuss what subjects we're doing and all that. And then yeah, I'll get to chat with Alice, who was my mentor teacher, and she's now going to be the principal, which is very cool. So I'll get to chat.
Turn left onto Sturt Highway.
And watch the kids swim. And it's kind of nice doing a TRT day on days like this. This sounds so horrible, but some schools have nothing planned. But usually when you're relieving, there is notes for you. And often if there is NIT, which means like non-contact, I think it actually stands for like non-something teaching. No, not in TR. Anyway, it basically just means that there's somebody else looking after the kids doing a lesson or something with them. Usually when that happens as a reliever, you have to then move to another class. So you don't usually get any little rests when you're a reliever. I've been at some schools where they put me on a duty both breaks because I'm the reliever, so I literally don't even really get much of a break at all, because I'll have like half of one, like the long break I'm on duty, and then I'm also on duty in the short break, which that sucks. But then yeah, other schools, certain schools, not all the time. The school that I work at, every now and then, it's not very often, but every now and then if I'm there to relieve as opposed to actually work my days, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes they'll let me actually have the NIT lesson, because I am owed a fair bit of NIT, because I often lose my NIT to other things, because so regularly we have performances and all sorts of stuff like that on Thursdays, which is the day I get my knit, and so often my knit gets cut short. Or I'm a graduate, I'm actually owed an extra lesson a week anyway. And I got that once in term 3. I started working in term 2. So I got one of those in term 3. And then I've had about 3 now since. But it's, yeah, so I'm owed a fair bit of knit. So that's why they sometimes let me have it. But anyways, so I like swimming. What I was getting at, I like things like swimming week because you're there anyway, so technically it doesn't count as knit. At the school I was at, where their swimming week was in like year 5, I got moved to another class and a different teacher took the kids down swimming. But this time I'm going down swimming, and I loved it when I went with my current school because literally I bought some hot chips, bought myself a drink, and you just sit there, because as a teacher during swimming week, your job is literally just to take the kids to the toilet, which is so nice, like while they're there at the swimming place. And also this, I don't know if they do it at the Rex or whether they go somewhere else. Okay, I guess I'll find out. But with my current school, literally, the lifeguards are the ones to make sure they don't drown, and their swim instructors are the ones that are actually in charge of them during that time. So yeah, literally, you just sit there and take them to the toilet and watch. So that's nice. And also, it takes up a lot of the day. And because this school is a lot further away from everything, it's going to take even longer. So at my current school, my swimming schedule was at 2, and they're so tired after, at 12:10 we would get dressed. We would then need to be on the bus by 12:25. We would then get to the swim centre by 12:40-ish, and our lesson started at 12:45. So just as is, that's like nearly, like, that's half an hour right there of fluffing around just to get to the lesson. The lesson was then 45 minutes. Then, by the time, mind you, the school I work at now has a lot more kids, so this school that I'm about to go to has very few kids, so it'll be a lot quicker with the whole getting dressed situation. But yeah, they get dressed. By the time you've got them all dressed and lined up, that took at least 15 minutes. And
in 2.7 kilometres at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Then, I'm trying to think, when did we get back to school? It was after 2 o'clock, I'm sure. And so we'd only get back to school at like 2:15, roughly. By the time you then get the children in, get them to get out their lunch boxes and start eating, you put a movie on for them, it's like 2:30. There's not that long left of school, and so they're also so tired, so it'd literally be a case of put a movie on and let them have a bit of quiet play, because they would be exhausted. So you could get, like, the goal for swimming week at my current school was get them to do one solid lesson a day out of the whole day. Usually, you know, we'll try to get multiple things done, but if you could just get like a 50-minute block out of these kids, you would do well. And on my days, Thursday, Fridays we had worship.
In 1 kilometre at
So
the roundabout, take the second exit.
some time, because then we do worship, we have a little bit of a run outside, we have some fruit, and then yeah, like, we got a little bit done on Friday though. I think I actually got them to do 2 lessons. But also that time after first break and time for them to get ready is literally only about half hour, so it's not even like a long block either. So that's why it's like, if you can get one thing out of them. But yeah, anyway, it'll be fun today. I've been talking for 10 minutes, so I have a little bit of editing.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okay, bye.